Hello guys, so welcome back to the Code Military, and in this video I will tell you how to make rotating box in THREE.js. Okay guys, in the previous video I told you about how to make rotating sphere 3D sphere. Now in this video I will tell you how you can easily create this 3D rotating box in JavaScript using THREE.js. In this particular video, you don't need to any prerequisite knowledge, but you need to at least know the basics of JavaScript and HTML. So let's begin our code and let us learn how we can make this 3D model. Okay guys, so if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe the Code Military, because you can here access the latest playlist about wonderful projects that you can add in your resume, like blog projects or in projects of THREE.js. I am regularly uploading projects like this, so please subscribe my channel. This will support me to make such videos. Okay guys, so let's move to our VS Code screen and let's close all the running instance. Right, here I've opened my VS Code, and you can see here. Okay, so there is a open folder option. Let me open folder from here. Okay guys, so uh, let us know. Okay, open a folder, right? And let me open in my right guys, just a minute. Okay, let me open a, you can create a folder here. Okay, so I have created a folder, three.js project. You can create a folder, any folder, by any name in your project directory. And in this I will first import all the libraries that are required for the making this project. So let me cancel this. Okay guys, so let me just open it, browser. Okay guys, so for downloading all the libraries, just go to my GitHub portal, right? And from there you can download all the libraries that are required. In this particular project, we'll only require three.js and several other libraries like orbital.js. So this is a library folder in my GitHub link. Okay, I will just provide this link in the description section. Please download it from here. This library, it is not so large, it's just 1 or 2 MB. So just download it. I have already downloaded it, so I will just take this library. Okay, whenever you download this type of zip will be downloaded, and when you unzip this, there will be a lib folder inside it. You just need to copy this lib folder to our project directory, right? So our project directory is 3.js.project, and just paste it here. Okay guys, this library contains basically the libraries in minimized js version like 3.js, you can see. Okay guys, so let's come back to our VS Code, and you can now see the lib folder because we have copied there. Okay, so first thing that we need to create is a HTML file that will show up the animation and the 3D model. Okay, so just name it as not in the 3 lib. Okay, just outside, just create one. Will link is like index.html, right? Enter. And second file will make is main.js, right? So in index.html we'll do the simple template for HTML5, and you can see document, let's name it as 3D box. Okay, and in the body section we'll just add some script, right? Just unit type script and src, and you need to add main.js, which is our main scripting file. And also we need to add some libraries like 3.js. Let me just write script, right? And source dot library, you go to library. It is very simple guys. It will show automatically the suggestion for the files, and you can search for it, 3.js, right? Currently only this much is needed. And we'll also do some styling in my, so I'll just type style, and it will provide me style tag, and I'll just write the type css text, right? And in this HTML body, it's just some kind of styling required, as we are using 3.js for as the in the body. So margin, let's say margin, we don't want any margin, so let it put it 0. And padding, make it also 0, right? And let one more parameter overflow, and let it be hidden. Okay, just save it, guys. Let's come back to our main.js, and this is the main scripting file where we write all the code and sort of programming. So first create a scene. Okay guys, in the previous video where I explained you how to create a 3D rotating sphere, I already explained you what is 3.js and how what are the basic things required in 3.js. Let me just remind it once you again that the things that we required is to first create a scene. Okay guys, so creating a scene, whenever you see a movie, the director, whenever he shoots a scene, there is a scene. Okay, all the items are put in the scene and then the scene is rendered. Okay, so we'll create a scene. Let's create a scene. Let's name it scene, and we'll take it from 3.js, new 3.js, sorry, 3.scene. Okay guys, so just put a semicolon here. And second thing that we need to is creating a camera. And just in the last video I created a perspective camera. Similarly, I'll create here also the perspective camera. If you haven't visited my previous video about how to create a 3D rotating sphere, please go. I will provide in the I button. Please check out the I button and go to the video if you want to know one from the basics what is 3.js. Okay, so now we'll create the camera 3 dot perspective camera, and we'll provide all the parameters. So first parameter was the field of view, so let it be 45. And then the second parameter was the aspect ratio, which is window dot inner width upon window dot, just a minute, window dot inner height. This is the aspect ratio. This is basically the size of the frame that the camera want to capture, right? So window width, why window inner height, what about the window size, whether you are opening this website in a mobile device, so it will take the window size of that mobile. So after that it will take near clipping plane, this distance, the nearest distance from the object. Okay, let it be 1, and the farthest distance to be 1000. Okay, so let it be, and we have created the camera. And third thing that I discussed in the previous video, that you need to create a render function which will just combine the scene and the camera, and it will render the scene, right? So it will just add up scene comma camera, right? It will render simply the screen. Okay, just and a few extension I would tell you to download in the previous video, so I'm reminding you again. So first thing you need to download is a live server, because whatever the code changes we are making, that will be automatically updated on the browser. So you just need to install live server. I have already installed it, that's why it's showing this extension is enabled globally. So you just need to install the live server by Richwick Day. And you also need to install Prettier, which is not very important, but if you install Prettier, it will auto format your code about saving. So this is a very cool extension, you know, it will just auto save. You can see here the Prettier. Okay, so and the moment you install the live server, you will see a go live option. Click to run live server, right? This option will be enabled. Okay guys, so just like we have added these thing, and the last thing that we need to add is to link this main.js to the index.html. So we'll just append to the append as a child to the html tag, some tag. Okay, uh, okay, so we'll just write document dot body, let append this in the body of the HTML file, right? And append child Okay, and append child, what to append? Render. Okay, so render will not work. We need to create a render object first. Okay, just a minute, guys. New three dot. Okay, and there are many renders. So basically, I'm using WebGL renderer, right? Renderer. The work of renderer is to add up, combine both scene and camera, and present it to the screen. Okay, guys. And I will. Okay, so this is enough. And okay, WebGL renderer, and this is renderer dot render. Okay, yeah, now it's complete. Render dot render, and I will just put it up here. Renderer dot tom element, right guys? Element. Okay, now it's done. Okay, I think there's a typo here. Yeah, render dot tom element. Okay, let's just go live and see how it's showing. Yeah, so it's showing a white screen currently. No problem. We'll just fix it. Let us go to one's console, and you can see console there are some, the three is not defined. Value sources. Okay, no problem. Why 3 is not defined? Let us go back. I think we have not given the correct library folder, right? So in the library you can see there is a three.js, right? Just go back where we just linked in index.html. Okay, so first we mentioned the main.js, so it will not access because we have not included three.js before it. So we'll just place it before three main.js. Then only the main.js will can access three.js. Let us just save it, and you can see now black screen is here, but it's not showing in the whole image, right? We have to show this black screen in as a whole screen. And okay, so we'll just set the render size. What the render size is, just like the amount of screen that you want to see. Okay, so I'll just update the render size. Just type renderer dot set size, and just provide window dot inner width comma window dot I will tell renderer that to get the whole window size, right? Whole screen size. For that I will just try to, okay, window width and height I have given. And yeah, so it's now pretty cool. You can see the whole black screen is coming. And the second thing, which I told you, how to create any 3D model and what are the basic requirements for it. So if you want to create any 3D object in three.js, you need two things, basically three things. But first you understand two things. The two things are, first you need to make a, you have to decide the geometry of the object, right? And second thing, you have to decide the material, which material you are going to use, that you have to decide. The first you will decide the geometry, right? Geometry or shape. So let us create geometry for box. As we in this video we're creating the box, so let's just create one. So for creating one, let's say geometry for box model, right? And we'll define a instance of it. Let's say box geo for box geometry, and we'll three dot box geometry, right? And we'll provide height, width. What is the dimension for a box or a cuboid or cube? It's a height, left, sorry, length, width and height. So we'll just provide one as all the dimensions. And the geometry for box is ready. Now we'll create the material. What kind of material is box made of? For box model, So we'll just take basic material, box mat, three dot basic material, not this, it's actually called mesh basic material. Okay, and this is base basic material. We have to provide certain things like color. Okay, what is the color of the material, right? And let us provide RGB, and let us provide it's a white color. Okay, for white color, what should it be? 255, 255. You can provide hex code also here, no worries. Okay, and we'll just, because they're multi attributes, so we'll make it like JSON. Okay, put semicolon here, right? And then we provide a wireframe. Do we need wireframe? Let it be true right now. We'll update it later, right? Okay, so it is true. Okay, now both the geometry and the material are prepared. Now let's just combine it and just add up to scene. So for combining, we'll just create where box system is equal to new 3 3 dot mesh, and we'll just combine the box geo. First parameter will be box geometry and second parameter will be box material, right? And we'll just add up, and the last thing that we need to do is to just add up to the scene that box is there in the scene. So box system is there in the scene, right? Okay, let's just save it and let us see if there is a box. The box is not showing yet. Let us go back to our console. The console is also working fine. Okay, so what is the problem? Let's check it. Okay guys, so what is the problem? Scene dot add box system, and it will just render the scene. Let us save it once again and check it. Okay guys, no worries, just a minute, let me just fix it. So the problem is guys that we are standing on the origin, right? So we have to move little camera, okay, to just see the box. For this, let me show you why this box is not showing up. Let me just open THREE.js editor, right? If you open this, you can understand easily why the box is not visible by the camera, because the camera is at the origin of the, you can see this is a sphere. Let's just erase it. Okay, so this is the origin, right? And camera is at origin. So when you add up you when you add to a scene, okay, let's just add, and let's just add a box. Okay, so you can see the box is here, right? And the camera is also here. So how you can see both at same position? Okay, so we have to move camera here or any other than the center. Okay, let's just move it and try whether it is visible or not. So after the camera, just move the camera. So let's camera dot position dot x is equal to, let's say 30, and camera dot not x, let it be y, and camera dot position dot z is equal to 20, and let it be on one axis because it will provide a good view. Position dot, right, let's just save it. Now put it, now come back to 3D box. Okay, let it be 100 once. Just check it. Okay, I think there is a problem somewhere. Okay, let's just figure it out. Where camera, and let let it be 0.1 and it be 500. Okay, okay. And the second thing that we want to do, let's change the color of it. So let it be different color. Okay, just okay, just save it. And then what may be the problem? Just scene, we have included box system, and then we added to scene, and then we created a renderer, right? And we render scene camera pin.jl. Okay, just save it. Let us go back to screen, and now you can see there is a box, right? But it's not rotating right now. Why it's not rotating? Let's just fix it. And because for rotation we have to create an animate function, right? It's not called animate. We can create any function by any name, but just let me just create a function. So I will just create a arrow function. Okay, for that let me take var animate. Let me just use an arrow function. Okay, now this is arrow function, and in this arrow function we'll pass nothing. Okay, so no worry, is where animate, and in this animate I will just do one thing, that I will just use request animation frame, and this will call back method. Okay, so in this I will just update, I will just call this animate again, because this will cause recursively. So animate. Okay, and I will just pass it here. Request animation frame, right? I'll have to use this, right? Not like this, just, you know. Okay, I need to add just this, and then animate. Okay, it just provide a callback function to animate, and we'll just rotate the box. How to rotate the box? Use cube dot rotation. Okay, rotation dot x. Let's rotate it on x-axis by 5, sorry, 0.05. Let us save it. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to just render it. That's all. So how to render? Just use renderer dot render, and what we have to render, scene and camera. Okay, now we have to pass it also scene and camera, so we need to pass box, right? Not it's not cube actually, it's box system, and let it pass here box system, comma, scene camera, right? And we'll just call it here, right? So let's just call it animate, and we first thing is the box, system, and second thing is box, not box, just scene, and third is camera. And one more thing that we need to pass here is renderer, because renderer is also to be created, right? So we just need to pass renderer, and also pass renderer. Let's just save it and just see. Okay, it's not rotating right now. See why? Okay, where we have created, oh, we have created it right. Okay, request animation animate. Okay, so here we haven't passed anything. Let me just erase it. Let me just check once. Now the box is rotating. You can see the box is rotating, right? So in this way we can make the box rotating, and let it be rotate on more axis. So we'll just add a box system dot rotation dot y. We'll make it rotate at y also, 0.05. Let it be, let's save, and now you can see the box is rotating. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video till end. I hope you liked it, and please subscribe my channel to get more such videos on creative topics, how you can create web graphics in JavaScript. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe and share. Thank you all.